Good day viewers, I'm Okocha P. Marcel and this is my channel. In this video, I want to speak with you on why so many Nigerian politicians fail as leaders and why Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu will definitely fail as a president of Nigeria. Now, this has nothing to do with competence or your ability to deliver leadership, but I am talking about patriotism, the response of the people you are leading. If a leader is good, no matter how good you are, if you don't have followers who are ready to follow you and support you, you will have nothing to do with the position you are as a leader. Over the years, I have taken time to study the reason why so many government officials fail. I'm talking about ranging from a chairman of a local government to the presidency. So many of them fail not because they are bad leaders or because they didn't prepare to lead, but the process at which they get to the position will be something that will become a problem to their leadership style, because a lot of citizens are not ready to respond to any government officials whom they did not vote for. So if majority of people did not vote for you, definitely they are not going to support you. They are going to criticize you. Even though you are about to do what is good, they will not see it as if it is good. And that is why the beauty of democracy has to do with numbers. The government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So when you have majority of people supporting you, you will have, easy access to delivering your leadership qualities to them. Anything you do, people will appreciate it because they voted for you. When you do little good things, they will appraise it. You will be thinking that you are doing much. But when the people did not give you the mandate, everything that you will be doing, they will be seeing it that it is wrong, because the way you oppress them to take the mandate they did not give to you will be the major problem. But not only this is also the same reason why so many politicians in Nigeria don't respect ordinary citizens. I mean people that they said voted for them. The reason why they don't give to the people the dividends of democracy, the reason why they don't fulfill their campaign promises, just as I said, the way they get to the position, if they get there without the mandate of the people, if they folded the people's hand at the back, they oppressed them, they intimidated them, they rigged the election against their will, and they get to the government office, they will never respect those people. They will respect that 2 or 3 cabals, 2 or 3 old men, 2 or 3 people they call their godfathers. They will respect them. They will do what they ask them to do. They will do it against the wish of the masses. They will do it against the will of the masses, and most of the time against the constitution. This is the situation we have find ourselves in Nigeria. So many Nigerians, the following day after the INEC has called the result of the presidential election, I saw online so many people were tearing their passport. So many people were saying, how I wish I'm not in Nigeria. Though that is extremely wrong, I condemn it, because I personally will never do it, because Nigeria is the only country we have, and we must fight to make sure Nigeria become a better country. Now, but what is their frustration? Why are they doing such thing? If you have been to so many countries of the world, you will understand what it means to have a good and working country. These leaders, these politicians, they travel all around the world. They saw so many, social amenities. They saw how politicians, leaders in authority help the masses, how they serve selflessly. But to reciprocate what they have been seeing and benefiting abroad, just to give it to their people, is one thing they can never do. Instead of them to do it, they will have houses abroad, they will invest in abroad, they will build their companies abroad, and they will run from home. They are doing all these things because the way they enter that position, the people's will did not determine the position they are. And that is why you and I, we must fight against every leader, every politician, everybody that gets to any position without the mandate of the people. Even though so many times, even when they rig against the will of the people, they might go to court and the court will be unable to defend the people. That is to say that these people who gets to that position will also score free. There will be no jail, there will be no sanction, there will be nothing they could do to them because they have the power, they have the money. But are we going to continue like this? And that is why I am telling everyone listening to this video, it is time for us to stand on our ground. We are not going to do it for us, but we are going to do it for generations to come. People are already suffering, so there is no need to say that when we do this, when we do that, it's going to have a negative effect. No, we must stand against anyone, any politician that people did not give mandate, that sponsored violence, that sponsored rigging, that do all sorts of things to get to the power. Because that person can never deliver. The person can never help a community or the people. Because he will be feeling that in the next election, I will still have my influence of torture to do so. Just imagine what happens today in Ogun State Court. The tribunal that is hearing the case between PDP and APC, the PDP is challenging the gubernatorial election, saying that we won the election. And it's obvious, people know that PDP won the election. And it was rigged normally, and APC was declared as the winner. And PDP is saying, listen, we are going to reclaim our mandate. And the court was hearing the case today. Thugs invaded inside the court, and thugs begin to flog a PDP gubernatorial aspirant. Where are we going? Where are we going? These leaders are doing all these things and taking it for free. And that is why you will never be intimidated. I will never be intimidated. We are going to make sure that our voices will be heard across the nation. We must stand on ground what is just, what is fair, regardless of the party you are loyal to. This is not about the party issue now. The situation Nigerians have found themselves now has nothing to do with a political party, but we are talking about patriotism in making Nigeria a good country, in making Nigeria a better place. A lot of people have questions the ability of Nigerians to make Nigeria a better place. A lot of people have questions and said, what about what our fathers has done in the past? They have tried to make Nigeria a better place, but it did not work. Are you sure it will work this time around? I don't know, but it is something that is not good if you do not try your best to make it a better place. Because having a good country, nothing beats it. No matter the money you have to go to other countries to buy their passport to do what you like, you will have one day that feeling that people are practicing racism, discrimination against you. If you have traveled to work in abroad, you will understand what I'm saying. There is nothing like your country, and that is just the reason why we all will join hands together to try our best to support the right candidates before, during, and after the election. You know, the process of supporting a leader is not only during the election. A lot of people are telling me, come on, the election is over. Can we just rest? Resting on what? You cannot rest when things are not going on well. So, if anybody that the people did not give mandate, anybody that took the mandate of the people illegally, they are going to face the greatest opposition that they have never seen in the history of Nigeria. Yes, opposition is one of the beauty of democracy, that when a leader is doing something, those who oppose to his idea will checkmate, will criticize, and if they need be, we organize a peaceful protest. And these are the things that we can do as, civil disobedience to checkmate what is going on in Nigeria. And that is why I also thank the leadership of the Labor Union and Trade Union Congress. They always make necessary things whenever the government is not doing well. Look at what just happened about the case of this fuel subsidy. Now, we are not against that. The government is about to remove fuel subsidy, or they removed the fuel subsidy. But we were told last month by the government of Muhammadu Buhari that this fuel subsidy will be removed by June. But what happened? For them to say they are going to remove the subsidy in June, that is to say they have paid for all these things that we are going to do up to June. So, what will happen to the money if the subsidy is being removed now? And that is why I support the Nigerian Labour Congress. Let us start peaceful protest on Wednesday. Let the workers go to strike. Because how much are you receiving? Can you buy fuel with the money you are receiving in 1 week? How much is the minimum wage? So these are the things you are talking for. These leaders, they don't care about you. If the fuel is 1,000 per liter, these people can buy it. They have embezzled your money. They are starving you. It will not affect them. And they can still come out to do whatever they like because they get to that position without your influence, without your vote. And that is why we will continue to make sure they will never find it easily. My name is Okocha Marcel, and this is my channel. If this is your first time of visiting this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and above all, always come by for daily updates. See you on my next video. Thank you.